Yo, what's up? This is Damien. We're gonna spend a couple minutes cleaning off our Macbooks. Alright, so let's get started. A couple things we're gonna be using. I recommend a microfiber cloth. You know, you can get them at like eyeglasses place, camera places and stuff. But we're not gonna use one right now. We're just gonna use a clean, dry cloth. We're gonna use another cloth, slightly dampened. You can see a damp spot in the middle there. A bit of warm water. Now I'm not going to be using any soap, just because I really don't want to be using soap. And we're going to use a third cloth for the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Alright, so this is going to be wiping away this. If you don't already have one, I definitely recommend it. A dust buster. You know, this one is what is it? Black & Decker dust buster. It cost me like $40. And you know what? The amount of things that this thing can clean, it just makes cleaning such a breeze, you know, like clean off anything that has dust on it. And this attachment on the end really does great. It's got like a little brush, right? So yeah, those are the things we're going to be using. Okay, so first things first, let's shut off the computer. I like knowing that everything is off, just, you know, in the event that some water does get into it. I don't know if it'll help much by having it off, but I usually make the habit of shutting it completely down before I get started. Alright, so I've lightly dampened the magic eraser with some warm water, and I mean very lightly. It wouldn't drip even if I were to wring it out. So we're just going to gently go over it. If there's any, you know, noticeable smudges on the surface, you know, just, I mean, don't push hard with the magic eraser. It's got like that bit of cleaning stuff on it, so you just gotta take your time on it. You can use the magic eraser cloth. Basically what you're doing is just drying off what the magic eraser got on there. Now we're gonna lay down the clean, dry cloth. Just flip the MacBook upside down. Do the same thing underneath. Once you're happy with that, set your magic eraser and cloth aside. Take your dry cloth aside as well. And we're going to open it up. And before we do anything, we're just going to vacuum the keyboard and the speakers. Now that's to get as much debris as possible out from the sides and underneath the keys and from inside the speaker holes, because there's dust built up in there. Be very careful here because there are open spaces. Alright, like there's the speakers and the side of the keys, so I very much recommend that you wring out the magic eraser as much as possible. Just let it be a little bit damp. Now I am not comfortable with rubbing the magic eraser over the trackpad. There may not be anything wrong with it, but I just don't feel comfortable doing it just in case the chemicals do something, I don't know. Get over the keys as well. Very gently, don't push down. Okay, so now you're going to take your magic eraser cloth, start going over the whole surface that you just cleaned, pressing down a bit on the speakers just to get some of the dry fibers in there to pick up the dampness. Alright, so now we're going to clean the trackpad. We're going to take the cloth with just a little bit of warm water on it. Again, a very small amount. We're just going to gently rub it over there. Now we're just going to take the dry cloth. Just dry that off. You can already feel the difference there. And now for the screen, we're going to be very delicate. We are going to use the dry cloth first and just do a bit of a dusting motion, just to get the loose dust off of there. Now we're going to use the damp cloth with just a little bit of water on it. Just going to run it over extremely gently. Now we quickly take the dry cloth and again, very gently, just dry it off. Once you're happy with your screen, we're just going to do one more vacuuming over the bottom surface just in case any of the dust had fallen down on it. And then we're going to close it up again. And now we're gonna vacuum the ports, just because, you know, after a while, as you all know, you'll start getting a bit of dust buildup in there. So gently, we're just gonna turn it on and just run it along the side. And there are no ports in the back, but there's still, this is the exhaust, if you will. This is where the fan will be blowing. So we're gonna vacuum this as well as the super drive. Okay, so let's take a look. You can definitely feel a difference. Like brand spanking new. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's I make a routine of that just because, you know, on a machine that you spend so much money on, and, you know, I believe that you should keep it clean, like brand new. So comment, rate, subscribe, do all that stuff that you have to do. And I thank you for all the support. On my mind at least 9/10 of yesterday. It seemed as if perhaps I'd keep your MacBooks and MacBook Pros clean. What is it about you that has commandeered my brain? Maybe it's your awesome songs, maybe